yourself. You need to be in the.
Yeah.
Well,
in the
I didn't
passenger
ask.
seat.
I didn't invite you, did I? I talked about me. You don't have to.
Don't laugh. A mess.
But but the red one with the metallic paint job, I named her Ruby Red because she's got white interior. I said, well, that white interior, I don't know about that, but she was so cute and went right from Staples. And an hour later, this Tesla pulled up next to me in this whole parking lot. I said, look at God, it's getting quicker and quicker.
Listen,
I expect one to
you
show
are
up
right
in my
in.
driveway.
You are in it. You are right in it.
I expect one to show up
welcome
in my
to
driveway.
Law of Attraction, day 113. My. We are, I don't know. Here we are in this 113th day. Tell me how it feels to you guys, because I know what it feels like to me.
Feels like it's always been, and it'll always be. I don't know. It's really part of my life now.
Yeah.
A lifestyle.
Yeah, it's living a life of expectation, right? Everything that you want, everything that you dream for, everything that you're hoping for, it just feels like it. We know it's already here, just waiting for it to show up. And so you kind of live a whole different type of life when you live this law of attraction life. And so as we set our intentions for the day, for the week, for the month, for our lives, it just gets more and more amazing. More and more amazing. Like nobody could come and tell you that you can't have the life of your dreams. And when people show up and say that they can't have it, then don't we go into who told you that? Who said that? Who said that?
And really, who said it? And look at their life. How do they know? They need to go home and work on themselves.
Man, listen.
Get out your business.
I am really, really excited. I'm excited for all of you because, the lady who came last night, she actually came here a year ago. And when she came last night, she was like, this is not the same house. This can't be the same house that I saw that only had the air mattress in it.
Oh, she was there that early, huh?
Air mattress, all white walls, no furniture. I think we had like a little table and she came with a bottle of Bel Air. She was like, we're going to pop the Bel Air because Darlaina Rose is in Atlanta. And pop this bottle. And then I haven't seen her for a year. Actually, she was one of the 100. So she was I saw her online, and then she has her own merchandise line. And so, hey, Vern, and her merchandise, she sent it to me. Her brand is called Money Mornings. And so she said she's the one who came up with the statement, know your worth and add tax.
That's good.
Know your worth and add tax. Like you're not getting all of it. So know your worth and add tax. So, I'm excited for this absolute law of attraction and what we get to do with it. Grand Rising, Vern. You was just gonna buzz me? Yeah, you should buzz me. I like talking to Vern. Vern be getting me all the way right. Well, you need to make sure, and you want to get paid, right? So yeah, she get me all the way right. And so here we are in our planner, taking stock of our lives and what it is that we really want. This Law of Attraction Planner by Freedom Mastery. absolutely it's helping us to find our life purpose. It's so important for us to do that. So before we talk about the planner, let's do our meditation so that we can all in love. Vern said
We
all
was
in love.
ching last night.
We was y'all ching last night.
I asked them, don't do this late at night. I'll be up in my house, ching, around 2, 3. But it helped me go to sleep. It said, ching, it's here, go to sleep.
Ching, it's here, go to sleep. Ching, goes the money tree. Yeah. I know. Well, let's work on elevating our vibration.
Yes. Mine's elevated. I just wanted to stay consistent.
That's the key. To keep the elevation up.
Yeah.
So relax for a few moments while we call in all of the things that we want to call into our lives.
Wave.
Wave on the money wave. We stuck with that forever, right?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Never
Ching.
So let's start.
Oh, your bills are paid.
No more hollering out in class.
Okay.
Take some deep breaths in and out. In. Being in gratitude for every breath. Being in gratitude because you woke up this morning. So grateful for all the things that we get to do, not what we have to do. Because we get to be here. Our choice. Being in gratitude for all of the small things that got you here this morning. Your warm bed, your cozy blankets, your toothbrush, toothpaste, even the mirror that you looked in and said, "Good morning, gorgeous." So thankful. Gratitude is the key to everything. Now take your hand and place it over your heart. Feel the love coming from your heart center. And if you need help pulling it up, maybe think about the first time you laid eyes on the love of your life. Maybe the birth of your first child. Feel that love and then give it to yourself. Self-love is the key to all love. Self-love is the key to us love. Self-love is the key to we love. Loving yourself first is the key to loving anyone and anything. There is no love without self-love. Feel this love for yourself as a warm white light of love encompassing your body. Feel it on your skin so warmly as you get this love for yourself. Giving yourself love is like giving yourself grace. The same grace we give to everyone else. Now that you have given love to yourself, let us now send love to all of those people that we love and those who love us. So send love to your parents, send love to your grandparents, send love to your siblings, send love to your children, send love to your grandchildren, send love to your nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends. See their faces the last time you saw them. See the love that you felt when you saw them, that big old belly roll. that we have sent love to our friends and our family, let us touch and agree from wherever we are to send love to the entire world, to all 7 billion people in the world. So feel this love, light energy within you, pulsating, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. See this white light leaving you from the roof of your home and meeting us high in the sky above the planet. See this big white ball of love, light energy as it touches the top of the planet, goes down the sides, and touches the entire planet from the North Pole to the South Pole. Sending additional love to all of those who have lost loved ones or friends. And for those people who are in war-torn places. Thank you. We're so grateful. And if you so feel like it, you can allow your hands to fall. Now let us visualize your dream life. Money and time with no obstacle. Where would you live? Where would you be? What would you do? What would you have? See this unlimited life, this limitless life. Would you live in the big house, the tiny house, or no house, living off the grid? Or would you live in the big apartment in the sky? One, both, all. See yourself living abundantly. What does this house look like? What does it have? Is it at the beach or the lake or in the mountains? Where is it? See the kitchen, see the living room, see your bedroom, see your walk-in closet. It's amazing. You did good. Now let us go to your mode of transportation. Is it the luxury car, the smart car, the motorcycle, the bicycle, whatever it is? See it, see the color. See yourself sitting inside. Either driver's seat, passenger seat, or back seat as a chauffeured rider. See your hands on the steering wheel, your hands, your fingernails, your rings, your car. What color is the interior? Does it have the new car smell? So on the console, see it. See it now. If you go there in the mind, you will go there in the body. Now let us go to your office, your home office, or your satellite office, whichever. See your big mahogany desk or your lap desk or no desk at all. See the paperwork that tells you what it is that you're doing to afford this life. Who are you serving? Men, women, children, families. See their faces as you serve them. Whether you are helping with domestic violence or homelessness or some disease, or if you are the daycare provider, the caterer, the house cleaner, or the designer, the stylist, whatever you see yourself doing, see the people who are so happy that you showed up to serve them. See their faces, see their joy, see them as they pray and thank God for you by name. Say thank you for showing up, doing this amazing work that you've done for them. Let us set the intention for inner peace today. Let us not let a person, place, or thing disrupt this inner peace that we set in place today. Give love today, give help today, give without expecting anything in return. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, connected, mind, body, and soul. this vision and make it plain and take it with you. When I count backwards from 5, we'll be back in the room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Money mantras at 10 a.m. sounds good. I'm so excited. It made me think about when we say write the vision and make it plain, because I guess that was yesterday. I was on Kemp's call and I pulled out my 2021 planner. Well, both my planners, 2021 and 2022 are both here. And I just happened to turn to a page where I have written a lot, because he said something about writing. And so I wrote it. And, I said, oh, I write and write and write and write and write. So I showed this page. And then I set it down and I just happened to look down and it said April the 9th, 2021, right? That is the day that I signed the lease on this house. Right. I came here, signed the lease, and I left and went back to Philly to pack my stuff. But what stood out to me was that day I decided that this was going to be the Healing House of Roses. Right. And what I wrote was, I started an Amazon list this week. I can't wait. Red rose bedding, red rugs, red runners, red curtains, just red popped all over the place. Here's a list of the things that I know I want. Red kitchen appliances, toaster, can opener, knives, utensils, white dishes, red accent dishes, red curtains, red sink rug, red baskets for the shelves, red pictures, red flowers, red and white towels for the kitchen and the bathroom, red design rugs for the living room, red accent furniture, even red, what that say? I don't even know what that say. Oh, red covers for now. Red sheer curtains for the living room, dining room, red flowers in clear vases with resin for decor, red and white bling bathroom decor, rose print, maybe rose print pillows, rose pictures, or pictures with red, the red brick set with red pillows for the deck, red umbrella with lights. And all of this I wrote. I put outdoor tub or jacuzzi for sure. I got the outdoor tub, the gazebo or shed. I got the gazebo. The large games I haven't gotten yet, but the large games for the summer, Jenga and chess and checkers, all of that to go outside. But I wrote this
a year ago.
April 9th, 2021, when I had nothing, none of it. And now I have all of it.
All of it in a year. Woo.
All of it. There's none of it that's missing except for the games. And that's only because I haven't focused on getting those yet. So busy wanting to get the inside of the house done before I handle the outside entertainment. But that's next. That's it.
Well, somebody will show up at the front door with them.
Yeah, okay, so let me just say what I want. I want the oversized Jenga, I want the large Connect 4, and I want the big checker and chess game for the outside.
Amen.
Yes, and it's funny because I'm looking at all this that I wrote, and I have a red can opener, I have a red toaster, I have a red electric tea kettle, like I have the red curtains and the flower curtains and all of the stuff that I wrote, I had. And so it really just goes back to, what is your vision? What do you want for your life? And at the time when I wrote all this stuff, I didn't have the money. I didn't know the how. I just wrote it. And I went home and part of the message says, I know the money is supposed to come soon. I said, I doubt it if it really would come, because certain things don't always happen for me and my family. I wrote that. I said,
cancel.
right. You know, I was new to it then, you know, but I was doing it.
You wrote it though.
I said, I said, you know, and we all, you know, we say we get what we say. And I wrote that it was hard. And I even asked if I'm doing the right thing. And then I wrote, I decided to check my account probably around 5 a.m. Guess what? $20,000. What? $20,000 in my account.
Amazing.
I couldn't get out of Philly Fest.
And that's how you always had to leave Philly, because if you slowed down, the mud would get you.
Listen, when I say pew, 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 gone so fast. I took care of my obligations for my loan preparer who got the loan for me. And then I booked my tail down here and began the process of being here. And the rest is history. The rest is history. And it's all here. I can't make this up.
Can't make that.
4-9 at 1:53 in the afternoon. 4-9.
What made you even check your thing at 5 o'clock in the morning? See,
I don't know.
That's
intuition.
Spirit. That's the spirit.
Yeah, you see it. April the 9th, 21, 1:53 in the afternoon. And I wrote it all down.
Yeah.
Write the vision and make it plain. And if you get a little nervous about any whatever, just write it. Write the vision. Even if it feels counterintuitive to you, write it anyway.
Especially.
Answer the questions for what it is that you want. You know, what do you really want in your life? How do you want to serve the world? Who are you? Why are you here? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to serve? If you achieve, hey, Vern. Vern sent me confetti. It lit up the whole screen. You know, if you achieved all of your life's goals, I know when I walk through this house and I look at it, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Dr. Loretta been with me through the whole thing. She was like, Lord, child. I'm going to just pray for you right now, Father. If she don't got no words, or she don't got no good words, she's going to say cuss words. She just started praying. She's like, Lord, I just want to slap this child, but I'm not going to slap her, Lord. Let me just start praying. I be knowing what she be thinking. I know. Let me just start praying, Lord, because...
Well, I was praying for me too, because I didn't want you filling me up with your stuff. So I was praying for both of us, believe me.
Y'all all need, well, we all have her now. We all have our Dr. Long in the building. So if you ever need some prayer, she the one.
Well, it's interesting because one of my nieces would hang up on me. You know, she'd just get so mad at what I was saying to her, she'd hang up on me. So I gave God thanks for caller ID, because sometimes you're just not ready, you know, and I'd see her come up with caller ID and I start praying for her without picking up the phone. All right, y'all. So this one day, the father said, pick up the phone. And she said, Aunt Loretta, you know, you're my prayer warrior. And so I got the phone looking at it like, who is this he talking about? Because I went from being a big annoyance to being her prayer warrior, and I don't remember when it changed. And so I wondered, would you pray for my other friend over? I'm like, what? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But it changed with her. It wasn't anything I was doing any different. But believe me, I pray for all of us because I'm just about a half step ahead of you. You know, thank God for the people that prayed for me. Oh,
Vern is like laughing and just saying, "Doctor," just laughing. But you know, it's so important for us to have those prayer warriors, those people. I call them. Lisa Nichols calls them the rocket booster friends. Those are the people that will lend you their legs of faith when your legs of faith are weak. They absolutely will paint the picture for you, you know, and it's very simple. You just call them and say, listen, right now, I just can't see what's happening in my world.
And
right
you can
now.
be honest with them. You have to be honest with them. That would be like going to the doctor and then lying about your symptoms.
Yes.
if you want a diagnosis, you got to tell them
and let them do it. Yep, and let them do it. Go ahead, Sherry.
So Dr. Rose, I don't see Dr. Rose written anywhere. Where that at?
I need to
that.
Oh,
come on, we got to get that written.
Okay, all right.
Make it plain.
Let me.
I think you got to start putting Dr. Darlaina Rose.
Yeah, you got to start on yourself.
When you show up on the screen.
Yeah, and I mean, it is written here. My number one goal of my 50 goals is naturopathic doctor. So that's my number one goal. I have been looking at, Vern said, Dr. Rose, okay.
All right, Dr. Rose.
But I have
You're right, sure.
Looking at schools and, you know, all of that, just trying to find the right program. So I've been praying about it to find the right program. There's quite a few. I found one this morning in Hawaii.
All right.
Let's go.
What island? What island?
We should take a field trip. Let's all check it out.
Honolulu.
And you know you have an aunt that lives in Hawaii on Maui.
I thought about that. It's in
what
Honolulu.
island, I'm asking you?
Where's Auntie at?
Yeah.
Auntie's on Maui.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, see that? Our aunt is in Maui. My dad's sister.
What?
Your dad's sister.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a close aunt.
Oh yeah.
Please email me her address so I can tell her how much I love her. And how much I want her standing up in the airport when I get there.
She might still be on the East Coast because she was here.
Yeah, she was in Jersey with David, but I think she went back. I had to look and see.
She was in Jersey.
Yeah.
Her son and his wife live in Jersey, so she was in town.
Where do they live in Jersey? I live in East Windsor, New Jersey, 8 miles.
They live in Somerset.
Oh, that's close.
Somerset is exit 15.
Yeah, and you exit 8.
I'm 8A. You know, everything on the East Coast is by your exit number.
Yes,
8A.
yes. Mm-hmm. And so I will absolutely change that.
No, Somerset is really 9. It's up by Rutgers. Somerset is behind where Rutgers is. Because there was a big church up there that I liked. Somerset.
Well, when I log out, I'm definitely going to change it to Dr. Rose.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I've started putting Dr. Loretta, the dream releaser, on everything that I yeah. I'm not a coach, I'm a dream releaser, which is different.
Very different. And so really this whole idea of the law of attraction and manifesting the life of your dreams, it really starts with writing it down and making it plain, determining what it is that you really want for your life, and going for it with reckless abandonment. Like, I'm going for my dreams regardless of what. I'm not changing it. I'm not thinking about who don't like it, who is concerned about it. None of that. People have their opinions about it.
Okay.
People still got opinions about me being here. Like, so
Oh,
it's
dear.
we truly have to walk in our own stuff.
Way too late for that one.
Way too late. When I say dug in, oh, I'm dug in. You know, I'm already thinking about who gonna live here while I go and do my 2 years of clinical at whatever school. Cousin Sarita, you coming?
Back it.
Hey, listen, that's easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's easy. That's easy. You know, it's
Not only are they going to live there, they're going to pay to live there.
absolutely like you just take over while I'm going. Be back soon.
You know, I got you.
I know you do. I know you do. And you know, I done told the story about how you came flying out your house.
I saw you. I was listening. I was walking though, so I was on Instagram.
That's so cute.
Like, who is this lady?
Everybody needs some relatives that welcome them. I had some cousins that hated us, and they would put all the children together, and my mother and father wouldn't realize why we were terrorized. Those boys were beating us up, taking our money, threatening to cut my hair at night when I fell asleep. Oh,
No, we
brother.
we couldn't do that. We weren't raised like that. We had to.
Oh, boy.
Listen, I'm
Those
telling you.
boys weren't raised, they just grew up.
Yeah, our family sucks you in. But you got Darlaina will tell you, my mother and her children, they suck you in.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sarita's mom always was like, what you doing, child?
You doing what?
Well, I'll say one thing. If you put your mind to something, you really get it done. So she said, I can't say about what you're doing, but I can say that when you committed to it, you committed to it. And so that's a big compliment coming from Bonnie.
And she watches.
That's so good.
She
So
watches
you
on Facebook.
Bonnie. But it's so important for us to write the vision and make it plain. And I'm telling you, if you are somebody that really wants the life you want, this is the beginning of where you start.
The rest of that is write the vision, make it plain so others can run with it. It's a team building, not just a goal setting. So others can run with it because we all need a team. We need a tribe. So others can run with it.
Your tribe is your vibe. That's what they say, right? It's my cousin Vern. Now my sister's my cousin. But
she look like she could be your sister though.
I know that's
she looked like a shadow image of you.
Our fathers are brothers.
Yeah, you all look alike.
Yes, absolutely.
But they both spit some of that family right up in both of y'all.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your fathers are brothers. That's great.
She said, my apologies, your cousin. She said, hey, Vern. My cousin said, hey, Vern. But absolutely. So choosing the things that you really want for your life, like it doesn't matter how big or how small. Listen, I didn't know that I was going to get the money. I didn't know where it was going to come from. All I know is that I'm here.
You didn't have to know. See, we split up our energy all in other people's business. The how of it is not our business. Mm-hmm. All the Father wants to know is, what do you want?
What do you want?
The how and the when of it is not our business.
But that's where we get stuck in wondering how and when and where.
Yeah. And
I heard an interesting thing. They said that the Wright brothers didn't know how to fly. They just knew they wanted to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
and so many people step out that way. So many people step out that way. And there's no difference between you and them. You know, I think the difference with a lot of us is upbringing, what our parents taught us, what was sown into us, what was told to us, what religion we are, what part of town you grew up in, who are the people that you grew up looking at. And so if you grow up, look, if you was Paris Hilton and you was born and your father had a hotel, of course you're gonna be a businesswoman too. But if you grew up and your dad was the bread man and your mom was the homemaker, and they took you to church 5 days a week, then that's the life you got. And you didn't see anything other. And so when you looked at people on television or people who created things, it was like, oh, I can't do that. Or that's just for the special people. But we are all the special people. And we can all create stuff. It's so funny. I remember Vine, my ex-husband, he's a contractor. And he used to take a square cardboard about this big. Whenever he did a bathroom, you know how you have to grout it? He would create the square and he would grout it with this little square to get that little indentation between each piece of tile. Do you know somebody came up with that as a piece of plastic, that same little square, but plastic, and sold it for $9.95 and made millions of dollars? And he been doing that. He been a contractor since he was 15. He now in his 50s. And it's so many things that we don't even think. This could be something that you created that you don't even know. Right now, it could be a better way to mix your batter for your cake. And before you know it, you can have an ad seen on TV product. And so we really have to take stock of what's happening in our world and what are the things that we really do? What are the things that we're excited about? What are the things that you have created that make it easier for your life and those of people around you? You don't know.
That's what's so funny about the cotton gin being patented by a white man. Now, you know, those slaves figured out how to do that better. There wasn't nobody sipping mint juleps thinking about how to pick cotton better.
Absolutely. And so really, like, so when you think about the life that you want, man, I remember when I came to Sarita's house, and I mean, coming to Georgia then, it was nothing like I ever seen before. And I just remember all the pretty flowers and things outside of her house and the shape of the house. I come from a place where we only got row houses. They call them townhomes, but they row houses.
They row
houses. Row houses. And every house went straight back. You walk in, it's the living room, dining room, kitchen, and maybe you got a shed, and maybe a little powder room on the side. Straight back. Upstairs, straight back. However many bedrooms, straight back. And you come here and the houses is square, and you walk in and you could go to the left or the right or up or down, and I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. I could have one too.
You too can have one.
Oh my goodness. I didn't believe that though. Not then.
But it's about horizons. If you see it long enough, you can begin to believe it. See?
Absolutely.
You see it long enough.
It's a way of life. It's a way of life.
So that house that I had when I was a senior, well, I graduated already. After I graduated high school, I had this boyfriend that his parents bought a house in Somerset, New Jersey. We grew up in Brooklyn, but they bought a house in Somerset, New Jersey, and it was a split level. And as a teenager, I would always say, when I grow up and buy my house, I'm going to buy a split level like that. And so when I bought my house, I bought the split level, only it was in Atlanta, but it was still almost exactly the same as his parents' house that they bought when I was about 19.
Because you had seen it, see?
I saw it, and that was all I ever said. I wanted that split level house.
Vern said, you stay in the barbershop long enough, you get a haircut. You ain't never lied. And so listen, so how about that? Raised in Brooklyn, all up there with all these other Brooklyn, New Yorkers and New York people.
Where in Brooklyn?
Williamsburg.
Okay. That was where I had my first job. I worked at a fabric store called Sutter's Sutter's Textile on
On
Broadway
Graham
in
Avenue?
Manhattan, near Graham Avenue, right off of Graham Avenue.
And that's
See,
where Vern is
Darlaina, we
from,
know
too.
someplace you don't know yet.
I know, right? Vern said Brooklyn stands up.
Brooklyn in the house.
She a New Yorker too. She live upstate now. She used to live downstate. Now she live upstate. I know the difference now.
Well, I'm from Philly, raised in Brooklyn, living in Atlanta.
You
well
sound like
seasoned.
Brenda now. Brenda's all over. Brenda's in Virginia.
Oh, shucks.
Then she's
I'm
in
from-
New York.
I'm from Brooklyn, living in VA, bypassing through Philly.
Vern said Bed Stuy Park Avenue, Thompson's Project.
There it is, Tompkins Park. Yes.
Wow.
Tell
Wow.
Vern, I used to live on Vernon Avenue between Troop and Tompkins.
Okay.
I know exactly
She
where
live
that
on
is.
Vernon Avenue between Troop and Tompkins.
Tompkins. Mhm. That's
Yep.
where we lived first.
She just put it Tompkins. Y'all
So
is,
Vern is from Brooklyn too, Darlaina?
did she tell me she was from Queens? Is that the same? I don't know.
No, it's not the
I think
same.
Vern's from Jamaica, ain't she? Jamaica Queen.
Jamaica.
Where you from, Vern? Tell the people.
I think she said Jamaica.
I don't know why you don't just come in the Zoom room and talk to the people in the Zoom room.
She said
Camera shot?
Jamaica. Remember, I was talking about, I thought I was going to Jamaica for my honeymoon and it ended up being Jamaica Queen.
Jamaica.
I was so bent out of shape.
That wasn't right. That wasn't.
That wasn't.
Packing on my little summer clothes. They said, oh, you don't need that.
Oh,
Okay.
my goodness.
You pulled
Amazing.
the fast one on you.
For real.
Oh, that was just the rehearsal. We won't even go into that.
But yeah, so she said Queens is my home, but I lived in Brooklyn for 9 years. Oh, right, because her husband passed away, and she ended up being a widow in Brooklyn for 9 years.
We're in Brooklyn.
Where in Brooklyn, honey?
You sounded like my daughter when you said that, honey.
Yeah, we're in Brooklyn, honey. We want to know. We want inquiry minds want to know how it gets down.
So, Vern, I'm on Macon Street between Malcolm X and Patchen.
Macon. I know exactly where you are.
Yes, ma'am.
She did.
Oh,
She did.
I've been
she
here
did-
since I was 4 years old.
She lived in a big old brownstone. She said Park Avenue, Tompkins Projects. That's where she lived for 9 years.
Okay, I know where that is too.
Now she all bougie upstate.
Like Gwen.
And Debbie.
Those Mount Vernon-ish people. What do you call it? What?
Money earning Mount Vernon.
The Westchester.
That's not
County.
upstate. That's the
Westchester, that's
Hudson
it.
Valley.
Westchester.
It's not
Yeah, that's
upstate.
North
Thank
of
you.
New York
It's
City.
the Hudson Valley. Did you hear
Yes.
that?
Well,
Hudson Valley.
further
Is
north.
the
Upstate would
Valley
be
girl.
Saratoga and Buffalo and all that. That's upstate. This is the Hudson Valley.
Yes.
So Vern said from the gutter to the mansion, baby.
Okay.
Talk about it. But she said she's in Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Said Central New York. All I know.
That's where Gwen is born. Gwen was born in Syracuse.
All I know about Syracuse is it's too much snow. All I know. Too much snow. Every time they show something, they show Syracuse and they got 20,000 inches of snow. I could never.
When I was a kid, we used to get that in Brooklyn.
Yes.
But global warming.
We did. Yeah, now it's hit or miss.
It's a no for me. It's a no every day, all day for me.
I remember having to put them snowsuits on and them boots and them skull caps with your eyes out just to go to school in 15, 16 inches of snow.
Vern says snow capital more than Alaska. See?
Yeah.
No. Gwen said, Vern, I was born in Syracuse. You know, it's so, hey, Moni, how are you? You know, it's no. It's a no. It's a no for the snow. It's a no. I'm ready to go further south because it got 30 degrees in Georgia this
Okay.
winter.
Them
Like,
57-year-old bones ain't with it.
no,
Because mine ain't.
not with it at all. But you know, all of it really is just a lesson in growth, a lesson in where you started from and where you are now. Can you imagine if you said, all right, this is Vern said, I love my new community. Thank you, God. We love it for you too. We love it for you too. But I don't love the snow though. But when you think about, you know, when you someplace that you don't want to be, you are already putting in place the law of attraction. You just don't know that you're doing it.
Yeah, you don't have to stay there.
Yeah, you putting it in place because you're saying, listen, this is not acceptable. I need to do something else for myself and for my family. So let me make it happen. And then you work to make it happen, whatever that means, whether you got to get a second job or whatever. You do what you need to do in order to make it happen.
As an 8-year-old little girl, I knew the farm was not for me. I was out in the farm singing into a cucumber, seeing myself on a stage in a little crinoline velvet dress with a big bow. And my mother would say, put that cucumber in that basket and come on here, girl. But the Michigan humidity and that farm work shaped me to know that I wanted an education because I figured that was my way out of that field. I have friends that their whole thing was to stay there and inherit their parents' farm and marry a school bus driver and have 5 kids. That was my girlfriend's thing. That's what I was busy getting out that field.
Vern said, not the crinoline doctor. Yes, it really is a thing to know what you want, to write the vision, to make it plain, and then go for it with reckless abandonment. Like you need to, when you have the vision, you write it, you make it plain. My niece started a vision board. My niece Elena, the one that I took to LA with me, and yesterday she said it has now turned into a wall. She put the vision board on the wall, but then she started adding more stuff and it didn't fit on the board. And now she got a vision wall. So keep building on the vision. Keep building on the vision. And everything you need is going to come. It's so much money swirling around right now for everything you need. No matter what they talking about, the new world order, and they're going to do this with the crypto and this and that. None of that matters. It don't matter the form of the money. The money is coming. Don't matter how it comes. It's either the money is going to come or exactly what you asked for without needing money.
Yeah, see, favor will get you stuff that you don't need money for. Listen, and favor will get you things that you can't have enough money to buy it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They say favor ain't fair. You know, somebody said, oh, you must got a lot of money. You got a whole film crew coming to your house, shooting your show and all this. I ain't ever pay a dime for that. Somebody saw a vision and asked me can they help me bring it to life?
You know, my 3 camera shoot, the first thing that happened in Studio 98, that was all those guys came with their own equipment and asked me, could they interview me?
Absolutely. And that's how it's going to continue to be. And if there comes a point when you need money, then the money will be there for what you need. Period. Ask me how I know.
How do you know? Oh.
Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Matter of fact, been there, doing that.
Continuing, yeah, that's what
I was going to do that. And so if you don't believe, I'm your evidence. I'm your evidence all day long. That's why we show up here every morning and every night to continue to be the evidence for each other, to continue to pat each other on. Vern said, been there, done that. Yes, been there, done that. And so it's so important for us to write the vision, make it plain, and then start living your life according to the things that you want.
Been there, done that, wore out the t-shirt.
Wore out the t-shirt. Go outside, meet new people. Sometimes we think stuff is going to come inside the house. Sometimes you got to go outside. Sometimes you got to go outside.
Your network is your net worth. We need each other. We do.
I absolutely started to call all of the people that I know in Atlanta. I went in my phone and I put 404. So I went through all my 404 people. Now I got to do my 770 and my 678 so that I can reconnect and say, hey, I'm in Atlanta. This is what I'm doing. And so your network is definitely that. So thank you, you guys, for day 113. Woo, woo, woo. It's in the bag.
Ching, ching.
Ching, ching, ching goes the money.
Goes
tree.
the money tree. Mhm.
And so absolutely the money tree is chinging and we gonna get it. And this is what I know. When one rise, what they say, when the water rises one boat, it rises all the boats. So we going together.
All the boats rise.
So get ready, because we going. So
Well, we
have
are
an
ready.
amazing,
We're not getting ready. We're ready.
Ready.
born ready. So enjoy the rest of your day. We are going to move to our 9 o'clock call so I can do my well-being Wednesday. Today, I'm talking about life on your own terms, what it means and why it matters.
Mhm.
Oh, get ready to
Amen.
go walk. I guess up at the state station.
See you, Dr. Rose.
All right.
All right. We'll see each other at 8 p.m. tonight and then at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So have an amazing rest of your day. Bye for
Okay,
now.
Dr. Rose.
Love and light. Thank you. Dr.
Give
Rose is
Give
loaded.
yourself a hug, doctor.
Ooh, hug, your doctor. Hug your doctor.
Hug your doctor today.
Yes. So have an amazing day, you guys. I'll see you soon.